Hey y'all! Welcome to our podcast, The Pretty Ugly Struggle, hosted by Conni Luv and B.Hall. Each week, sit with us as we discuss viral topics, raising kids, relationships, running businesses, and trying to look good while doing it. The mother effing struggle is real.
Just got into town. Y'all know she live in Georgia. We're shooting in Texas. I live in Texas.
I'm gonna stop doing that. Actually gonna stop. I was gonna do it this episode, but I'm renovating my house. I'm doing some things at my house or whatever. So, but I want to come in the day before so that I can be energized the day of. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's, that sounded real country, all that of. But yeah, because I'm tired, y'all.
Girl.
I'm tired.
That's okay. You got it, boo.
And I'm old now. So
no, you're not old.
37 years old.
That is not old.
Girl,
you in your prime. What are you saying?
Back in the day, I used to be able to, go out to the club. I'm telling y'all, let me tell you something. I would go out, me and my friends, we would go out to the club, we get messed up, get in at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. We had to be at PT to work out at 5:30 in the morning, work out for about an hour, hour and a half, go home, change, go to work from 8 to about 6, go home, take a nap, and do it all over again.
Hell yeah.
Man, but now I don't even want to go out.
Honestly, because... Let's talk about that real quick. And it's not even on the docket, but we just gonna pop out because you said it, and I think that's a good thing to discuss. In my 20s, the energy that I had.
Yeah.
From Thursday to Sunday, I'm out there. Yeah. I'm in the streets. Yeah. I'm at the clubs. Yeah. I'm talking. I'm drinking. Yeah. I'm not really a dancer, but I'm dancing, bopping at least. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And do it all again. Go to work all during the week and do it all again come Thursday night. Yeah. You got me fucked up. Ladies' night Thursday night here in Texas. And hey,
let me tell you, I was in my 20s. I was in Atlanta. And
bitch, you was turned.
Girl, I was turned. When I would tell you that I didn't even go out till midnight. I went out, we didn't leave the house till midnight, and we didn't come home till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Honey.
That's how it was. And then we did day parties, and then go home. I sometimes will go out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and didn't make it home till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hello, come on, somebody.
From spot to spot,
yo, she was wild.
Them hotels that you don't want to tell nobody
about.
Them
secrets. Take them to the grave, baby. Take them to the grave.
Them days, honey. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan for that dope-ass album.
Hotels. You know what I really love, too? Not only do I love Jasmine Sullivan's voice, but her features on that album. All her female features, dope as fuck, too. The Ari Lennox one.
I like the one with her.
Her? Girl,
it's dope.
What the one? I don't even know if she has a feature on that one, but the one that niggas can keep their feelings, come get your feelings.
Yeah. I think that's an interlude or something. Don't forget to pick up them feelings, nigga.
Before you leave this bitch, take them feelings with you.
Take them motherfuckers. Excuse me.
Let me just say this.
Excuse my language, y'all.
I'm not a very emotional person off the rip, but I do like men that are tapped into their emotional side, just because I want them to be able to be vulnerable with me.
But you don't want to be vulnerable with them.
It'll take me a lot.
Sounds like a woman.
It'll take me a lot. No, because women are more emotional.
I'm talking about we want a lot, but we want to give a little.
No. I don't agree with that.
I do. That's what you just said.
No.
I ain't going to be vulnerable with you, but I want you to be vulnerable with me.
I'm not saying that. I said I like when men are emotional because most of the time they're not comfortable enough to be emotional, is what I'm saying. So when a man can be emotional with me, it makes me more emotional with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not typically the normal, that I would say women are all in their feelings, they emotional. I'm not typically that way. I have more masculine energy.
Why do you think you're not that way?
I have more masculine energy.
Why do you think you have more masculine energy?
I think maybe a little bit because I have an older brother and I always want to be like him, be with him, hang with his
Why? Because I know your older brother.
No, I'm saying when I was a kid, I wanted to be like my brother.
Why,
before he became crazy.
No, but why? What about?
Because he's my older brother. Even if I had an older sister, I'd probably be more feminine.
To be like her.
Yeah.
Just because they're like, oh, it's my older sibling.
Yeah, and we're only 2 years apart.
Well, I have older siblings, but we weren't raised together.
Yeah.
But so I'm the oldest, and that was raised in my house, so I don't know that feeling to aspire to be. I had to be the the example.
You're the leader, yeah. So with him being a boy, and I want to be like my sibling. I looked up to him. I'm climbing trees. I'm playing with worms. I'm fishing. And my grandpa, when my grandmother was married to the grandpa that I grew up with, because she's remarried now. It was like I'm going fishing with my grandpa, and we cutting fishes' heads off and scaling the fishes, and I just like to do boy shit. So I have a lot of masculine energy. But as I've gotten older, now I have a daughter, I have tried to get more into my feminine energy. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm looking at it like I've always been a tomboy. Always. I like the same things. I was athletic. I like to climb trees. That's just the country girl in me, probably. But I still was always so sensitive. I am like the hard, sensitive person. I will cuss your ass out. I will, like, people think I'm a lot stronger than what I am because I go fucking hard.
Even before you were in the military?
Even before. Yeah. If you ask any of my friends, any people that I grew up with, my family, I've always been the, like, I'm going to take up for everybody in the group. Yeah. I'm going to tell you how it is. And I can take probably more than what the other girl can take. Honestly. But deep down, I'm so sensitive. Aww. I've always been a crybaby. Yeah. I could cry at the drop of a dime. Like, I would cry before I fight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
like,
me too.
Or cry after I fight. Like, because I'm so quick.
Like, I was so mad. Yeah. I'm crying, but I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
You didn't make me cry. Nah.
So it's like,
do you still tap more into your feminine or your masculine? Or
I think that I'm more I think I exhibit more of my masculine energy just because I have, to be honest with you, like I have been as my adult life, I haven't been in a lot of relationships. Probably two. Okay. In my adult life, I've had 2 serious relationships and 1 was a marriage.
When you say adult life, like about what age?
18.
Oh, 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had any real relationships like that. Okay. Everything was, we just talking. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be in a serious relationship. Yeah. And I think because of that, it's made me have to be the woman and the man in my own life. Yes. So it's made me have to tap more into my masculine side because of I had to protect myself. Yeah. And I had a little brother I had to protect. Then I had children at a young age. So I've always been a protector, a provider. Yeah. All of the roles that men usually play in your life, I've had to play that for myself. Yeah. So I think that's probably, why but
that makes sense though.
But preferably I would like to be more feminine. Yeah. More damsel in distress. Not damsel in distress, but just I like having a man. Energy. I like having a man and being able to be like, baby, I'm tired. I don't feel good today. You know what I mean? When you single and you out here doing shit, you don't have nobody to go home to.
Let me tell you. Can we talk about the cons and pros of single life and the cons and pros of relationship life?
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Can we go into that? Can that be the topic for today?
Let's do it.
Okay, and I'm only saying this because I'm the single one in this duo, and she's the one that's in the relationship in this duo. Constance, you have become this relationship girl. In your 20s, you was out here.
Relationship girl, really? You think
that's me? I think you like being in a relationship now. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I do. I would prefer to be in a relationship, but I am not your traditional relationship person. Like, I don't need to have the title of being a wife. Yeah. To be committed. I did that already.
That's solid.
Yeah, I did that already. Honest. So I don't need to be that. And some people might not agree with it.
A lot of men or people in general just think a woman's end goal is marriage, and it's not always the case. I could have a life partner and still be just as satisfied, just as happy.
Yeah, because nigga, I done been divorced. And that shit was hard. Like, not going through a divorce is emotionally disturbing, but it just disturbs your peace.
I would say for me, it felt like a failure. I have always succeeded in all the things that I've chosen to do with my life. I have always succeeded. And for that to be on my record, it felt like a failure. You failed,
but that's the emotional side of it. Yeah. But you did yours young, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine being in your 30s when you have things, you have homes, you have children, you have finances that you have all invested, you have debt, you have investments, you have properties, you have
homes,
all these
cars,
things,
businesses,
all these things.
Careers.
So now divorce is even more serious. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I probably could have handled a divorce in my 20s a lot easier. Yeah. Because I wouldn't have had shit, but like, nigga, no, we not together no more.
You know what I'm saying?
You take what you got.
I'm packing my shit and I'm leaving.
Yeah. So now
it was more like a boyfriend breakup in a sense. Yeah.
I'm taking what I came with. But when you're in your 30s and y'all have a home together, you have children together, you have finances invested together, it's like, okay,
It's a lot to separate.
It's a lot to deal with, and then so it's harder, you know?
And that's real. Because people these days, I feel like they just think, oh, I'll just get divorced. Like, if it doesn't work out, I'll just get divorced. Like, it's really not, it's a lot that goes into it. It's not just like signing a piece of paper and I'm done with it. It's a lot that goes into it. Some divorces go on for years.
Because both people have to be amicable. Like, you know, in order for, I think for my divorce, I think he just kind of was like, okay, she ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even sign up for the divorce. Like, he didn't even show up for the divorce date, the court date.
Is that why it was null and void? Because he didn't show up? Or?
Yeah, because they give you like 30 days in Georgia. Like, you file for your divorce, then they put it in a newspaper. They have 30 days to respond, and they send him out the court date. If he doesn't, if that person doesn't show, then they're gonna grant you the divorce, and it's gonna go in your favor for everything because that person didn't show up. Yeah, even though they were notified. So, you know. I didn't ask for anything. Oh, well, if you would have asked, it makes it more complicated.
But what if you would have asked for things and he still didn't show up? Would you have gotten those things?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I think that you wouldn't. You have to go to court for certain things, like mediation. Like we had to go to like parenting classes, and then he had to sign some paperwork, but that he didn't even read it. Okay. Like I put in the paperwork for like, okay, how we're gonna split the kid and how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna do the debt and all of that, and he didn't even read it, so I could have put whatever I wanted, you know what I mean? Because he just was like, just give me the damn papers, girl.
Were y'all both sick of each other equally, or what?
You ain't shit for doing this shit anyway. Just sign the damn papers, damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
So it was like whatever. Okay.
So can we get into the specifics of being not necessarily married, but just in a relationship? What are the pros for you for being in a relationship?
For me, being in a relationship is good because I want to have that. First of all, 2 is always better than 1.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, that's just math. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 is more than 1. If you just do basic math, 2 is always better than 1. So when you have a partner that you can bounce things off of, and they can be your comrade, that person can like, no, baby, that don't make no sense. No. Okay. Oh shit. You know what? Do it this way. 2 minds are better than 1. I think this podcast is better because it's 2 of us versus people listening to me talk and my point of view all day. They get to hear mine and yours. So it's always better. Just having a support system. Yeah. Just having a person that you know is going to always be in your corner and got your back. Like, regardless of anything, I know that I can jump off the moon and he probably going to catch me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Or you get that in a partnership. So it's not, I'm not going to say a relationship. I'm going to say a partnership. When you can grow in a partnership. When you want to invest in something and it costs $100,000, it's hard to come up with $100K by yourself. But you got a partner and they say, okay, baby, I can meet you halfway. Or baby, I got 70%. You can come up with 30.
Come on now.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's easier. Everything all the way around is just easier. Okay. It also it makes you grow. Okay. When you're in a relationship and it's actually genuine, it makes you look at yourself. It makes you
want to be a better person.
It makes you want to be a better person for that person. When you are with a good person.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be better. You want like, oh, he make me better. I want to make him better, and I want to be better. You know what I mean? So it's just,
I like
it
that,
gives you that.
the fact of it. I'm pouring into his cup. He's pouring into my cup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's
but
the con?
It doesn't always work like that.
As far as like we pouring into each other's cup.
Sometimes it's like, oh, I feel like I'm doing so much, or he feels like he's doing so much, and I'm being ungrateful. Ooh,
don't get too deep, mama. It struck a nerve.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be very vulnerable and say that I have been very ungrateful at times. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of a divorce into a relationship, I ain't gonna tell y'all the time frame, and that ain't y'all business. But, you know, I was very selfish. It was all about filling my cup. I needed my cup to be filled. You got to do this to make me feel special. You got to do that to make me feel good. I'm a woman. You better pay all these bills. I'm a woman. You better be romantic. You better do this. You better do that if you want me. You know what I mean? So I was just receiving and taking and taking and taking, and not realizing that this man is still a human being. He's still a human.
He has needs too.
And he has needs too. And those same needs that you have, that cup that you need filled, he got the same goddamn cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was like my flaw. So as far as a con is just sharing, like
balancing it.
Changing.
Okay.
Really, for me, it's changing because I don't give a damn what you say. A person can accept you for who you are, but you cannot stay the same and be a partnership.
Okay.
You can stay the same and be
solid.
in a relationship. Like, I don't have to change myself to be friends with you because we don't sleep together. We don't pay bills together. We're not trying to build anything together. But there are some things that in this podcast world or in this, partnership we have to do. I have to concede and be like, okay, I don't like that, Bridget, but hey, I'm going to run with it. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, you know what I mean? And so that's the same thing in a relationship. The hardest part is like, okay, I got to change this about myself because it's not.
So the compromise.
Yoked. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it's compromising isn't as hard as changing because for
Compromise
me,
isn't as hard as changing.
Some of the things I have to do are literal changes.
Yeah.
I'm a very aggressive woman. Okay. I fucking will curse you out in a drop of a dime.
Is that, since you are an aggressive woman and you admit to that, is that a problem in your relationship?
It's a problem in my friendships. It's a problem in my relationships. It's a problem with my relationships in my situation with my kids.
Okay.
It's a problem.
So all the way around.
All the way around.
Okay.
Everybody else don't have to deal with it every day. But he does.
Yeah.
So it's something that I need to change.
Is he more in his masculine energy? And you are so very masculine from what you're saying. So y'all both are very masculine.
I'm not going to say very masculine. I'm going to say I'm very aggressive.
Yeah.
So, because with him...
Which some people put aggressive with masculine energy. They don't necessarily put aggressive with feminine energy.
I separate it because with him, I don't feel masculine. When he's around, I feel very demure. And
you're still aggressive.
But I'm aggressive in a lot of instances because that's been the way I've been for 20-something years. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I'm upset, I'm like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That has nothing to do with masculine energy. That's just me being fucking aggressive. That's just me talking shit because you know why? That's how I've protected myself. That's how. But
you don't feel like protection is a masculine energy?
No.
You protecting yourself?
No. You can protect yourself as a woman without being masculine. Protection has nothing to do with being a man.
No. Energy is different than being a gender.
Has nothing to do with masculine. Well, when you put masculine, that's based on
it's not
a gender.
No.
Masculine
that's not true.
Feminine is based on a female energy, and masculine is a male energy.
A female is the gender, but everybody has masculine and feminine energy.
Masculine energy is
aggressiveness is normally pinned to
masculine energy. Why? Because
men are the protectors.
So at the end of the day, it goes back to a man. I'm saying that.
But we're more speaking on the energy of it.
What I'm saying is that being protective.
Not every man is protective, though. Is what I'm saying. Well, that's why I don't. That's why I don't say it's the same.
Well, I'll say this: being protecting yourself has nothing to do with masculine energy. Protecting yourself is just everybody does it in a certain way. You can protect yourself in a feminine way. That's something I have not learned. That's what I'm saying. In a feminine way, yeah. You've done it better.
In a masculine way, though. That's I'm very masculine in ways.
Your way of.
And my protector, I have a protector energy. And she's masculine to me.
I've never seen you go off.
No.
You know what I see you do? You shut down.
Absolutely.
To me, that's more of a feminine trait. Yeah. To me, that's more of how a woman protects herself. To me, that's just protection. Everybody protects themselves in their own way. It has nothing to do with the energy. It's just this is the way I protect me. I shut down. I don't talk to anybody. I don't deal with it. I don't deal with drama. Me, I'm gonna bring that drama. Mm-hmm. And a man looks at that like you're a drama-filled woman. He don't look at that like you're masculine. He looks at that like you ain't.
Well, in maturity wise, if he would look at it as a masculine energy or a feminine energy, that's like growth. Because in my 20s, I'm more rah-rah. I'm in your face. I'm fighting. Like I think my last fight was at 27 years old. Like, and my protector. She like, oh, this what we doing. This what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm aggressive. I'm in my masculine. So but now in my 30s, I'm very much more getting into my feminine energies where I protect myself differently.
So I guess that's why I say I'm aggressive. aggressive. It has nothing to do with masculine or feminine. It's
In
just
your opinion,
I'm just
it doesn't.
very aggressive. I can be because I'm gonna be aggressive the same way with a woman that I am with a man. Like I'm just aggressive like that. Like when I get upset, like even like I don't even have to be upset. People just think that, oh, she's just, ooh, rah, rah, rah. It's the way I talk. It's based off of my past experiences. It has nothing to do with, oh, whatever energy. It's based off my past. It's based off my past trauma, the things that I've been through. This is why I respond to certain things like this.
Yeah. That's the way you protect yourself regardless. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that's something about me, though, that I want to change.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And it has a lot to do with my relationship. And I don't have nothing to do with nobody else because I don't give a fuck about you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I don't care about what you all think. It's this person who
I'm going to live my life with.
Yeah. I want to make sure that he doesn't feel threatened by me. He doesn't feel like I'm trying to fight him or intimidate him in any kind of way. I want him to feel like, let me protect myself differently. Let me talk my shit like different.
So have you been trying different techniques as far as when you are in a situation, or I don't want to say an argument, but when you are in a situation where you want to protect yourself? Have you been trying different
I definitely have,
tactics?
but they're fucking hard.
Yeah. Of course.
They're hard.
At 37, at what age did you try to change it?
It's not even, to be honest with you, I'm going to be very vulnerable right now. I had my son at 16. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was a lot of certain circumstances around it. And not only was I 16 when I had him, when I was 18, I probably looked 15.
Yeah.
So that when I would tell people I had a child, they would look at me and be like, ooh, she fast.
They automatically judging you.
Yeah, so I felt like I had to protect my reputation. I felt like I had to protect my character. So I've been defending myself and protecting myself since I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And I didn't even need to. You know what I'm saying? So I have learned to, like, anytime somebody says something about me or gets the wrong perception of who I think I am, I'm automatically like, what you say? Hold on.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, since you were 15, 16 years old, you've been that way. So now
it's very hard to
at
change.
37, you're deciding, like, I want to change this behavior.
Yeah. Because it's not getting me anywhere. It makes life harder.
It makes life harder.
Back in the day, I felt like it made life easier.
Okay.
I felt like it made life easier. But at this age, girl, I ain't got it in me. You can beat me up. I always say, like, I'm the girl in the club. Like, if you step on back in the day, if you stepped on my shoe, I'd be like, damn, you're not going to, what? Like, yo bad.
Yeah.
But now, and listen, and back
girl, you good.
And like, back in the day, y'all, let me tell you, I was 97 pounds. Couldn't bust a grape. But hey, it is what it is. But ask anybody about me, they know I got rowdy. But but now at 37, you step on my shoe, I'm going to say, I'm sorry that you stepped on my shoe. I'm going to be like, my bad. Like, I shouldn't have been in your way. I shouldn't have been in your way.
Let me bring it back to
your mic. Check your mic.
Oh, is it not?
I can't hear you. I don't know. I can't hear you.
I can't hear myself either.
I don't know what's going on.
Tony! Hello.
Talking your mic.
Hello. I can hear you, but I can't hear me.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. We was having a good old conversation.
I can hear you very loud. I can't hear myself.
Hers, I'm not even seeing anything on the thingy. What's that? 3? You want me? Hold on. Now I hear it. What you want me to put that on? 3?
Hello. Can't hear me. Oh, there we go.
Okay, you're on 4.
Okay.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Technical difficulties.
I don't know where that went. Okay.
But okay, so bringing it back, like, as far as being this B.Hall, y'all, I'm the single one, and there are positives and negatives to being a single woman. I'll go with positive first. Positive is the fact that I don't have to deal with anyone else's emotions. I'm not really good with it, and I'm learning to be, but I'm not good with dealing with one person every motherfucking day. I don't want to have to be your everything, because a lot of people be looking to the other person to make them happy. I don't want to be your everything. So the fact that I don't have to deal with them on the daily basis, amen. Thank you.
But hold on, why do you think that being in a relationship means that you're that person's everything?
My past relationships. They looking to me because I am a high energy person. I am the fun girl and all this type of stuff. They looking for me to bring happiness into their life instead of just being happy with themselves. They look to me to bring them
happy with themselves.
Not in my past relationships.
Okay.
They are looking for me to be their happy. Because when they met me, I'm the happy girl. Like, I'm the cool girl. I'm the fun girl. Like, they want me to bring that energy to them every fucking day. And that's not my job. I don't feel like that's my job or should be my job. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy within yourself 100%. And I add to your happiness with yourself. That's what I feel.
So you don't feel like, okay, if I start dating you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just take off
scenario.
happiness. I start dating you, and every week I show up with flowers.
Yeah.
Every week.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden I stop.
Yeah.
What are you gonna think?
I'm going to be like, why did you stop?
So that's what a person may be thinking. So they may be like, damn,
that's unfair.
Every week you've been high energy and so happy and acting like.
But when you see me every day, and you know this personally, because there's times where I was shut down and I don't talk to no motherfucking body. If you know me on a personal level, you know that I'm high energy 90% of the time, and 10% of the time I'm shut the fuck down. And he is going to have to understand that. And that 10% when I'm down, it don't have nothing to do with you.
So the past men haven't understood that?
No, they take it personally.
Have you, if you have, and you verbally said that?
Hell yes. I be like, today I'm in a mood. That's what I tell them.
No, I'm saying before you get to the down, do you say,
well, I don't know when I'm going to have a down until the day of.
Do you say, hey, you know what? I'm not like this all the time. Sometimes I'm going to shut down.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
I had honestly, y'all, and I'm going deep into the shit. I had a day last night, and I'm letting you know, like, 90% of the time I'm on 12, okay? This is me 90% of the time. But there is 10% of the time where I'm shut the fuck down. Like, I need to recharge, basically what I told him last night. I said, I need to recharge at times. He said, of course, everybody needs to recharge. And on that recharge, that 10%, my mates have felt like they have done something wrong, or that I'm on this 10% or I'm shut down because of them. It has absolutely nothing to do with them. And I try to explain it the best I can, but it doesn't. In my past 2 relationships, it hasn't mattered. They still take it personally. It don't have nothing to do with you, baby. I don't know how to make that nigga know. Like, it don't have nothing to do with you.
I mean, I don't know either.
How do I want to say that? Okay, so, and then a negative of being single is I absolutely love to feel protected. And I think that's why I like the bigger men, because I feel more protected by the bigger men. So with all this crazy white people shit going on, I'm like, I want to feel protected. And I don't like pumping my own gas. I don't like paying all the bills by myself, making all the decisions by myself for the household.
Fuck that single life,
Like, it's a lot of shit. I'd be like, my nigga need to be pumping my gas. I asked one of my guy friends, I was like, if we were in a relationship, would you make sure I have gas in my tank weekly? Like, you would know my car schedule, and you're making sure I have gas in my car. And he was like, got into this whole other situation. I was like, I just asked you a simple question. Why do you have to go so far into it?
Yeah, I don't think men know how I think men look at us like, bitch, pump y'all. I don't know.
I'm not pumping my gas in a relationship. I swear to God. I'm not taking out the trash, and I'm not pumping my own gas. Sue me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. And I'm letting it be known I'll rip.
But a lot of men don't even want you to pump your own. They don't even want you to stop by the gas station. Let me tell y'all something, brothers. Let me put y'all up on game, brothers. Let me tell y'all something. The gas station be the lick. That's where niggas be really hollering at women.
Like, oh, she's single. She pumping her own gas.
Let me tell y'all something. I swear to God, last night I was at the gas station, and my card was not working at the gas station, right? I thought it was my card. I was like, I know I got some goddamn money. But the card just was like, go see cashier. And that's like the worst information you could see on the screen. So I go into the store, and I only had a $20 bill. So I was like, hey, can you put this? I bought me a hot dog from Racetrack.
Ew.
They got the best hot dogs. But
versus 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We don't have a lot of 7-Eleven in Georgia. We have Racetrack and Q-Tip. QT, I mean. But anyway, so I pump the gas. I mean, I go in there, I pay the thing. I come out. I was like, put the change on, whatever. Yeah. And the guy, the first thing he did was he put his Gatorade with my hot dog. And he's like,
oh, to pay for it.
Yeah, he's like, I got her stuff. And I was like, no, I'm just buying gas. I was like, I'm not just buying a fucking $2 hot dog, nigga. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like,
I need at least 20 in the tank too.
So I was like, I'm good. I was like, actually, pay for his Gatorade and my thing and give me the change on my car. You know what I'm saying? And so I go to my car. What?
That was masculine as fuck.
My bad. What? Sue me. So then I go to my car and I'm pumping my gas or whatever. And then this guy, the same guy, he's like at the pump, like with his card trying to fill my tank up. You know, I was like, he was like, $18 ain't gonna be enough for your tag.
Come on.
I was like,
that's a man.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And he's like, and it's cold outside.
Come on.
Listen, and he was just pumped, I'm just looking at him because I'm like, I know the damn machine broke because I know I got some money on my card. And he's just really trying to swipe and swipe and swipe. And
it's fine, sir.
Yeah, and he was like, so I was like, I think it's broke. He was like, so you gonna just let me pump this gas? I said, brother, I never asked you to come out here.
Okay, first off.
I was like, first of all, I've never asked you to come out here. And he was like, but you're just such a beautiful woman,
Amen.
you know, and you should never be pumping gas.
Amen.
If you was my woman, you would never be pumping gas. That is like the best, that's like the favorite pickup line from men.
I'm for it.
I swear to God, like, you know how many times I've heard that at the gas station? If you was my woman, you wouldn't be out this pumping gas at this time of night.
And it's cold.
Like, brother, my dude don't even know I'm out here pumping this gas at this time of night.
But he should have prepaid for your gas. He should have put that gas in your tank yesterday.
He probably did, and I ran it out. You know what I'm saying?
Not in a day. Not in a day.
My boo thing, he's that type of guy. Like every Saturday he washed the car.
He's very masculine.
He fill up the tank. That's just the type of guy he is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very rare that I'm going to the gas station.
So in your because in your relationship, you want to tap more into your feminine because he is so masculine, so traditional too.
Yeah, very traditional.
Yeah. So that's why you want to be more into the.
He makes me feel that way. He makes me feel like, I want to just
go into that damsel in distress.
No, it's not. I'm not even gonna say that he makes me feel that way. He makes me trust him enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't
take care of your woman.
You can't be that with every man that you're with. You know, I've been in relationships.
No, I'm gonna say at 36, 37, like at this age you need to be choosing wisely, women.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're choosing for a life partner at this point. Okay, cool.
So yeah. Because every man, I always hate to listen, y'all, I hate to always talk about myself and my personal experiences, but I only like to speak on things that I have actually experienced. In my in my last marriage, I didn't feel that. You get what I'm saying? So I was the man. I did everything.
And not to go too deep into it, but there would be things that you wanted your husband to do in your past marriage and that you feel like a quote unquote man should be doing and he wouldn't be doing and you would have to complain about it. So in this relationship, like, okay, I've learned from that. That's not what I like. That's not what I want. That's not what I need.
Yeah.
So in this one, this is what I know I need. You learn yourself in a way.
But to be honest with you, let me be real.
Don't go too deep. Okay?
I don't want to be 40 and I don't want to be 45 dating.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? I be settling for a couple things that I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I be like, bitch, I don't want to be out here 40 and dating.
Absolutely not.
Is that fucked up for me to say? If you're out here 40 and dating, I'm not judging you.
Some women are.
I'm just saying, I don't want to do that. I was talking to a woman the other day and she was like, I've gotten to a point, she's like, ain't no niggas out here. Ain't no good men out here. Aww. She's like, I've gotten to a point, she's like, I'm going to give me and my people, we about to get us a big ass house and we about to, her female friend.
Really?
Like, women are getting to that point. My mother is like, fuck these niggas.
Really?
And she 53. She like, I'm good. But I'm more peaceful without a man. And they say when you get to a certain age, about 40, that you want peace.
Also, you're setting your ways at 40, I kind of feel. 45, 48, you kind of setting your ways as a woman, as a man, too. I'm not there yet to where I am still able to be molded into, there's certain things that I will be molded into that I'm okay with. But to wrap up this episode of the Pretty Ugly
Hold
Struggle.
on, before we wrap it up, can I say
ahead.
my opinion of you? I feel like you look for perfection and you think that you're perfect and you don't think
No,
you
I
wanna
don't think I'm
change.
perfect. I'm not
Well, I
that
ain't gonna say perfect. I think that you think you come in like this great package. So a man should be willing to do a lot of the things that you're asking because you don't think that there are a lot of things. They're not. What you're asking for is not a lot. I agree with you.
Pump my gas, take the trash out. God damn.
No, it's more than that. It's more than that. Fellas, don't believe her. You got to do more than pump the gas and take the trash out. So, but those are little things. You know what I mean? So those are the things that you don't even want to have to ask for.
I'm not asking.
But you have to be considerate of the type of men you date. Because if you date a man that's not... One thing about my ex-husband, he was very honest up front. He said, I never lived in a house growing up. He was like, I lived in apartments. I ain't never had to fix shit. I ain't never have to mow no grass. I didn't have to do those things because the maintenance man did those things. You know what I'm saying? So how can you expect me to know how to do these things or expect me to just know it without telling me when
'Cause I'm dating men, I'm not dating boys.
Experienced that. I don't think it has anything to do with a man or a boy. You date. You have to go off the past experience. You know what I'm saying? Like for me,
But
I'm a grown ass woman, but there are certain things I never did because I ain't been in a relationship. I've been in 2 relationships my adult life. So it's certain things that he be expecting on a relationship that I be like, what? Women do that?
I am very flexible in my relationships to where if my man likes his dick sucked a certain way, I'm going to suck his dick a certain way. I am very flexible with a lot of things. If I love that man, I'm going 110% in, and I need the same from him. That's all I'm saying. I like a man. I know when I'm dating a man if he's a man. I don't like mama's boys. I want a man, and I know the difference because I've dated mama's boys. I dated young men. I've dated older men. I know what I want, and I deserve it.
You deserve it. Go
Period.
get it. Go get it.
So with that being
Ladies,
said,
y'all all
the pretty girls of the week are Conni Luv and B.Hall.
Bitch, we done been through it.
And we deserve.
And we deserve. I deserve. Dun, 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 dun. What song am I singing?
I know.
Maybe I deserve.
Oh, no. You talking about the
I'm talking about Tank now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Scrappy's mama.
Oh. Mama D is the pretty girl of the week. Fuck you. No, but we gonna shout out ourselves. Okay, yeah, this is pop out year. 2021 is the year to pop out. Ladies, pop your collar. You know what you deserve. You know what you done sacrificed. You know what you've put up with. You know what ugly shit you dealt with, and now you ready to deal with the pretty shit. So don't settle. Pop out. We're giving ourselves pretty girls of the week, and we're giving it to all the other ladies that support us because y'all know how real this shit is.
Yeah.
Y'all know how these niggas can be babies. These kids get on your nerves, but you still gotta pick your ass up, even when you got a migraine, and do what you gotta do. So shout out to us.
Show up for yourself. Show up for your children. Show up for your man. Show out.
Show up.
This your show out year.
We the
You don't
pretty
need
girls of the
no
week. Pretty girls of the week. Wow.
Conni Luv and B.Hall, pretty girls of the week.
And I ain't giving these niggas nothing this week.
I know what I deserve. Period.
It's been another week of the Pretty Ugly Struggle.
I'm your girl. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's your girl, Conni Luv.
I'm your girl, B.Hall.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye. Very off the dome. I loved it.